All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Darnold on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. They were looking the way of Decker that time, and now it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree, as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And Decker's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. Set! 230. Snickers.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's Bell. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, you're in an island over there. Single receiver. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Decker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Steelers set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they're looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 49 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go, here we go.
A give to Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Green, 39.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot.
And they'll go on the ground. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now it's Darnold. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, here we go. Green.
Darnold from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that
All right,
means
here
they'll
we
need
go.
to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The give is to Bell. Oh, now he bowls him over. So he got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bell. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Leopard!
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And the Steeler pressure too much. touch here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded about a yard deep. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They go play action here on first down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 40 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Butker now to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Again, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw here, Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. For Brown, that's his 5th catch. So 5 catches over 50 yards. You might as well set your watch to that. He does it every game.
Think about 2013. The only player in NFL history to have at least 5 catches and at least 50 yards in every single game in an NFL season. So that's not just talent. That's durability. That's dependability. That's a guy who really wants to play each and every week.
Here's Bell. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Jack 16. Black 80.
Here's Roethlisberger. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Roethlisberger. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So out now come the Jets. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Now let's go. 3:19. 3:19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set. 3-19.
Here's Darnold. And got him in. It's Woods. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They come up in an offset eye.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches, holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Set. 319. 319.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And Decker's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Darnold now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Morgan Burnett. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.